Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. It is good to be back to live streaming. It's been like a month or so since I've like live streamed. Dang, man, has time flown. I've just been feeling so lethargic lately that I didn't really want to stream or even make videos, but I am back in the mood for content creation, so that's nice. Ah, man, I don't even remember what exactly we were doing in this mod. It was like a Groundhog's Day sort of thing, or like he got reset back in time or something. I literally don't remember. It's just been so long. But, you know, I'm still excited to get back into the game. I am genuinely... Hold on, wait, I do remember now. We last left off going to Yuri's house, right? I think so. So, that should be fun. Also, I got a white monster. First time ever having one of these bad boys. I gotta say, I really like these. These are actually really good. Probably not something I drink all the time, but still pretty good, I'd say. Like, no. They are actually really good, but like I said, definitely isn't something that I'd drink like every single day of my life. But still, maybe I'll get another one tomorrow. But anyway, enough yapping. Let me just get back into this game. Oh man, it's been so long since I played any DDLC stuff. I'm genuinely kind of like, I kind of forgot how to do it almost. Anyway, enough of all that. Let's just get into the game now. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, let's go. Natsuki begins slowing down as we approach one of the houses Monica pointed in the direction of. Deep breaths, Demon. You can do this. My self-hype proved totally ineffective as it dissipated the second we approached the entrance. Ooh, that's no good. Natsuki, being Natsuki, proceeds to bang on the door. Calm down, everything will work out. I manage to keep my anxiety somewhat under control as I hear the doorknob click from the inside. Hello, Nat. Devin? Hi, what are you doing here? She really doesn't want me to answer that honestly in front of Natsuki, does she? I was just coming to check up on you. You know, since you weren't at the club and all. Oh, right. Don't tell me there's trouble in paradise already. Natsuki, how about we go inside to talk? Right, sorry. Me and Natsuki proceed to follow Yuri into her kitchen. I notice that Natsuki has been sneaking glances at me since we've entered the house. She's probably as confused as I am right now. Okay, maybe not that confused. Would either of you care for some tea? Sure. I'll take some. Thanks, but I'm alright for now. I see. As she goes to pour the tea, Natsuki proceeds to make herself at home. She takes a seat at the table and relaxes like she owns the place. I wonder how many times she's been here. I once again feel an indescribable anger fester inside me. Maybe I can find some way to get her to talk about her home life while we're here. Oh, hold on. We got a comment here. Hello, Epic Strawberry. Nice to see you again. I feel like I remember you. It's been a minute since I've streamed, so forgive me if I don't quite remember whether or not you were part of my stream before. Completely opposite from Natsuki, though, is Yuri. She looks so stiff that she might shatter if she bumps into something. Like, this is her first time in this house, and everything she touches is made out of glass. You can't really blame her. I'm not much better than she is. I grab her attention when she hands Natsuki a cup of tea. Hey, Yuri, could I talk to you for a bit? Of course. We can talk privately in my room if you'd like. Sure, that sounds good. I half expect Natsuki to make some kind of joke right now, but it seems that she's showing some restraint. She's probably curious about how this will play out too. I follow Yuri as she leads me through her house. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something unsettling about being alone with her in a bedroom. Yeah, you were in the other stream? Okay, good. I knew I recognized your name. Yuri, about what you sent me earlier. I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. Oh, sorry, I couldn't take that seriously. This is unexpected. It's okay if you think I'm a freak. You'd be right. I'm nothing but a freak. Okay, that's enough. But Yuri, I can't begin to understand what you must be feeling. But don't call yourself a freak. I swear you're not. I can't say what you're doing is okay, and you know that. But know that I'm here because I care about you and don't want you to hurt yourself. Don't for a single second think that I'm here to insult you. Devin, you don't mean that. The break in her voice shows that she must be trying hard to hold back her tears. Yuri, I already told you this before. I step towards her and take her hand in mine. No, think about Sayori, MC, please. I would never say something insincere to you. I believe you. I take the wrist of her sleeve and begin to pull it up towards her elbow. Oh no. Ooh, yeah. I think I can show this on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I can. I have to brace myself as I look at the gashes on her arm. She's obviously been doing this for quite a while. At this point, it's gotta be a habit. One that I won't be able to break very easily. Where do I even start? I'm sorry about the picture. It's just, I was so happy after spending time with you. When I do this, it's like a rush, right? Yeah. After I did it, I just couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight. I just wanted to see you again. I'm so sorry. I know I need to comfort her, but my mind is scrambled at this point. She basically wanted me to see her. You know, you can read for yourself. That thought alone is enough to make me dizzy. Yuri, why do you do this? Is it just because it's exhilarating, or is there something else? It's hard to explain. Take your time. This is important to me. Alright. She takes a moment to gather her thoughts. The least I can do is be patient with her. It's not just that. At least not anymore. I read about that thing once after a character in a book I enjoyed used it as a type of coping mechanism. The first time I did it, it hurt a lot, and I never wanted to do it again. But then I did it again, and that's when I felt the rush. After a while, I began doing it for a different reason as well. Sometimes it's like my head is full of noise. Thoughts coming from all different directions, and all I want is for the noise to stop. This is clearly painful for her to talk about. It helps you clear your head, right? Yeah. Trying to digest all this new information is near impossible. I feel tears threatening my eyes as I try and comprehend what Yuri goes through. She pulls down her sleeve and proceeds to hide her arm behind her back. If you want to leave now, I'll understand. Yuri. I step towards her again, but this time it's for an embrace. I will never leave you. I feel a jolt go through my body, and tears on my face as I say this. Devin. I release Yuri and use my sleeve to wipe her eyes. Ah, how sweet of you. After all, that's what friends are for, right? I smile at her as I say this. I suppose so. You're darn right it is. Just too upbeat for the moment. And as friends, we have to look out for each other. Huh? Which is why, from this point on, I'm officially banning you from hurting yourself. But, Devin, I don't... No buts. As a bull goose loony... Oh wait, yeah, I do remember that from the last stream. My word is final. I'll admit I don't know much about the subject, but I know that I can't let it continue. Because as your friend, seeing you get hurt also hurts me. I'm sorry. No, that just won't do. What? From now on, if you ever feel the slightest urge to do that again, call me, text me, anything to take your mind off it. I won't let you go through this alone. Hey, hello, chair eater. Wait a second, hold on. I'm supposed to be the chair eater. If anyone knows anything about me, is that my whole thing is that I eat chairs on VR chat. How do you know that? I'm the original chair eater. Suspicious. And if you ever feel like your head is full and ready to burst, just know that I'm around, and I'd be more than happy to hear what's on your mind. No matter what, I'm always ready to listen to you. Epic voice acting? I'm not that good. I continue smiling at her, even though my own thoughts are more than a little effed up. I will help you, Yuri, whether you want me to or not. Yo, someone else. Yeah. Devin, you're so nice to me. Well, I always do strive to be a gentleman. My smile begins to feel less unnatural at this point. I'm glad. Yuri steps forward and returns the hug I gave her earlier. I was a little scared she was going to try and kiss me, though. I'm really glad that I have you as a friend. She ends the hug after a short while, and we just look at each other for a moment. What's your favorite character? Gotta be Natsuki. And I know not everyone likes Natsuki, but I personally find her to be my favorite simply because out of all the girls, she is the only one that doesn't go crazy. All right? She's the only one that does not go crazy. Sayori is also a pretty good character. I do love her a lot. I mean, I like all the girls except for Yuri. I'm not really a huge fan of Yuri. Do you know her birthday was May 11th? Yeah, I actually did. In fact, I saw that mod that came out recently. It was the Sayori birthday one. I have to say, that mod genuinely made me cry. And I was not even expecting it to make me cry because I've never cried for anything. Like, literally any sort of, like, movie, show, game. But that mod, holy crap, that mod was so good. Like, I genuinely felt, like, emotional seeing that. So, yeah. If you know the mod that I'm talking about, you really should check it out. It's good. It's good. My fear of a potential kiss does... Oh, God. Sorry. Hold on. Let me get some white monster in my bloodstream. Ah, that stuff's good. My fear of a potential kiss does remind me of something I wanted to talk about. And Yuri, I'm sorry if I made this worse for you. Sorry? Well, yeah. When we spent time with each other yesterday, things may have moved a bit too fast. I'm sorry if that made it hard for you to think clearly. Oh gosh. What did I do to my lungs? You don't have to apologize. It was partially my fault. It's just that... She thinks about what she's going to say and begins to smile sadly. Devin, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? Yuri, it's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. And well, books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. It might sound silly, but when I met you, it was like you were one of those people. Maybe because I am one of those people. You were nice to me and made me feel important. Like the things I thought and said really mattered. You made me laugh and feel a confidence I'd never felt before. So when you invited me over to show me something you thought I might enjoy, I got so excited. And after we spent time together, it felt like you were just another character that I had fallen in love with. I just got so caught up in that feeling, I couldn't help myself. I don't think I've ever seen her talk so clearly for this long, even when we were discussing books. She said she felt like she was in love with me, but only because she saw me as someone from a book. Yuri, I'm sorry, but I'm not one of those characters from your books. I know. I'm flesh and blood, and the care and concern I feel for you are real. Devin. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't caught up in the moment, too. Ever since yesterday, I've sort of been all over the place. I see. But I do know for certain that I enjoy spending time with you. Even if it's not as a couple, you know. Being by your side makes me feel really happy. Which is why I'm standing by what I said earlier about being there when you need me. And maybe once we get our feelings figured out, we can go from there. I would like that. I would too, Yuri. We stand silent for a while before I remember that we aren't the only ones here. Oh, we probably shouldn't keep Natsuki waiting too much longer. Oh no. I hope she isn't too mad. Well, I guess we'll find out. The walk back to the kitchen has a weird feeling to it. It's not tense, but it's definitely something different. Natsuki is still seated at the table and appears to be watching something on her phone. I apologize for keeping you waiting so long, Natsuki. That's alright. It's more of Devin's fault anyway. Man, how am I so lucky to have met someone as kind as you? Obvious sarcasm is obvious. You're lucky you've only met my nice side. Well, I'll take your word for it. Would you like to join us for some dinner, Devin? I appreciate the offer, but I probably should be getting back soon. I see. Then I'll see you at the club tomorrow. Sounds good. I look forward to it. And it was nice talking to you too, Natsuki. I hear her let out a noise that I'll take as confirmation. Before I start to leave, I mumble to Yuri. And don't forget what I said, alright? I won't. Thanks again, Devin. Once that's taken care of, I begin making my way towards the door. I can hear Natsuki's voice as I turn the knob. What was that about? Exhaustion overcomes me the second I'm outside. It feels like all of my energy has been totally sapped from my body. I should be happy, but still. Even though every molecule of my body is screaming at me to just pass out on the sidewalk, I instead begin my slow trek back home. I finally arrive at my house after what feels like an eternity. By this point, my exhaustion has been replaced with numbness. I pull the keys out of my pocket and slowly unlock the door. I don't bother taking off my shoes as I shuffle into my house. As I take a seat on the couch, the events from earlier continue playing on repeat in my head. I should be happy that I got Yuri to open up about her condition. But can I really help her? Will I actually be able to change anything? The weight of my new responsibilities pulls me deeper into the couch. What will I do when she does call or want to talk? I should have recommended that she sees a doctor or at least help treat her wounds. I dug my fist into the couch as my mind highlights all the things I did wrong. Damn it. Then there's the fact that Sayori left early and lied about why. and me refusing Monica's invitation into her house for coffee. I stare out the window at the clouds to try and force my mind off things. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely not doing so hot, DDLC me. I think that you could definitely improve. What's the word? What's the word for when, like, you, like, miss a really good opportunity? Like, that's, like, right in front of you? I forget what it's called. I don't remember, but whatever that word is, that's what he's doing right now. I just can't get my mind on what I'm trying to think. I already read that line. I try and recall the feeling I had during my walk with Monica. Even with her strange behavior lately, that walk just seemed so right. Like we were just two normal high school students walking home together. Nothing extraordinary or special about us. I wonder if things will be awkward between us now. This thought kickstarts my brain into once again worrying about everything that has happened so far today. I just sit, staring out the window, trying to make sense of all that's happened. Did we fall asleep, or...? Oh, we did. Did we? Maybe. Devin. He really does know something. He really could be like me. He knew about the weekend assignment, even though we hadn't talked about it yet. I'm overflowed with joy at the thought of being with someone who's the same as me. But I'm also feeling something else. It's okay that he didn't come in with me. He probably just had something to do. He didn't ditch me for that depressing... Ooh, okay, Monica. Calm down, we don't need crazy Monica, just stay calm. My skin crawls at the thought. That's not true. Even if he did go to see her, it's only because he was concerned. Face it, even though he's different, he still doesn't want me. Who he chooses to be with is fine. I should just be happy that I'm not alone anymore. Don't lie to yourself. I want him to be with me. I want him in... Whoa! Okay. Even though I know this thought isn't mine, I still feel a tingling in between. Okay. See? I knew it. Okay. Alright, Monica. Okay. You see, this is why I can switch between these at any given time, just in case something crazy happens. I want him to be with me. No, I don't even care about that. Even if all we do is talk. My body betrays my thoughts as the tingling sensation grows stronger. Why bother even lying about it? Everything I've done because I wanted to. I enjoyed watching my friends die. It makes me feel so powerful. I am the god of this world. No one else matters. I feel tears threatening my eyes. I try to talk back, but nothing more than a little whimper comes out. I know how to fix this. He's bound to give up on her if she gets any worse. No. It won't work. But things are different this time. Surely he's only ignoring me to spare her worthless feelings. She's my friend. The tears rolling down my face as I force myself to speak. Even if she isn't like me, I still care about her. Why do I even bother caring about such trash? You know how to fix this. I can't. Not again. Just a little bit won't hurt. Even if she only gets a little worse, Devin is sure to see her as a lost cause. I can comfort him before one of the other two... Okay, alright, nah, I'm not saying that. Get a chance. I try to fight off the fog that is encasing my mind. No, I won't let... You know how to fix this. 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 I know how to fix this. Huh? Oh no, please. No, not Sayori. Status alive. Trait depression. I shouldn't be doing this. This isn't right. Even though I want to stop, my words do little to keep me from continuing. Access information trait. Trait depression 6. It's already at 6? That's probably enough to make Devin give up on her. I desperately try to convince myself that what I'm saying is true. But I keep on with what I'm doing. Just bump it up to 8. Nothing bad will happen if it's only 8. No. Access denied. Oh, okay. Huh? I'm slightly relieved that my request was denied. However, this relief has quickly overcome my anger. My access has only ever been denied when I've tried to change Devin. Run traceback. Traceback blocked. What's going on? Call, show poem. Please stop. What's this? Please stop. Monica, I'm hoping that you never read this, but I can't take any chances. I've been able to look through some of the files more and, well, I'm not mad at you. If I was in your position, there's no telling what I'd done. But things are different now. I really believe that I can change things. You don't have to be alone anymore. Pain of being alone, of being cursed with sentience. You don't have to face that by yourself anymore. If you're angry or want to get something off your chest, please just talk to me. I may still be a little dense, but I truly do care about you. We can make this place even better. We can create happiness. Oh, and I won't know if you're opening this file or not. I won't know if you've opened this file or not, so don't worry about that. Thanks for listening. Is this from Sayori? Devin. I can once again feel tears rushing down my face. What's wrong with me? I lay my face in my hands and begin to cry ugly sobs. I was going to... Again? I'm so sorry. Sayori. Everyone. I let him down. He knew better than to trust me. My mom begins... No, not my mom. My mind begins to go foggy as I'm overwhelmed with emotion. Sorrow, anger, guilt, jealousy, fear, regret. Alright, see you later, Epic Strawberry. Maybe I'll see you again next time. All swirling around like a hurricane of noise barreling through my mind. I feel like I'm going to be sick, but I'm too fatigued to move. I shut my eyes and clench the side of my head with my hands. This does not stop the thoughts and feelings from swirling around, though. I try to scream, but no noise comes out. Hold on. You have no mouth and you must not scream? Wait, no. You have no mouth and I must scream. Yeah, that's what it is. Right as I feel myself about to black out, I manage to focus on something. I truly do care about you. As I repeat the line over and over again in my head, the noise begins to fade away. Soon, all I can hear in the room is my heartbeat, and that one line. He's right. I knew things could be different, yet I still tried to... My throat is dry and scratchy. You should drink some White Monster. And my eyes feel sore and puffy. Who's smart not to trust a monster like me? I return my head to its position on the desk and stare at the moon. Devin, I wish you were here. I feel bad for Monica. You see, Sayori and Monica are tied for my second favorite Doki, you know? I don't know which one I like more. I do know that Yuri is in last place, unfortunately. Like, I don't have anything against Yuri per se, but I don't really like her all that much, you know? I just don't really. I'm not a big fan of her. The feeling of numbness has transferred from my body to my mind. As I begin to take in the world around me, I realize that it has grown dark. How long have I been sitting here? My eyes burn as I blink for what I imagine is the first time in a while. I don't feel as glum as before, but I can't say I missed her bright side either. Knowing about Yuri's condition is a good thing. Hello, Fujiramo? Fujiramo. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have the potential to really help her now. And Monica didn't seem too upset about me leaving once I mentioned spending the weekend with her. But then there's Sayori. She'll just lie about it if I text her. I'll just have to try and find a way to bring it up in the morning. Assuming she even shows up. I would feel bothered by this thought if I hadn't just completed a mental triathlon. My back and my butt feel sore as I stand up from the couch. I need some air. I look around for a while as I enter the front hall before I realize that I'm still wearing my shoes. This also means that I'm still in my uniform, but I cease to care. It's not like anyone's going to see me anyway. I make sure to accidentally bump into the door facing my way out. After walking the street a bit, I actually begin to feel better. The air is cool and calm, the moonlight bounces off the sidewalk and streets. Everything is peaceful, like I'm the only person in the world right now. I feel like my philosophical side wanted to come out as I look out at the stars. All my problems are so small compared to what's out there. Stars are exploding and collapsing, planets are getting destroyed in cataclysmic events, and I'm just some dude with a few girl problems. I find myself laughing, genuinely, for the first time in what seems like forever. As I return my attention to the street, I feel a confidence that I haven't felt since Tuesday. I feel like I was invincible back then. I could do anything I wanted. But then again, I did have a bit of a god complex going on. But maybe I was right to feel that way. Something brought me back and gave me a second chance to make things right. Why send me back if I didn't have the power to change anything? If there really is some guardian angel looking out for my friends, thank you. I whisper these words into the air with a smile on my face. Devin? That voice. It sounds like... Oh, hey Sayori. I didn't expect to see you out here. She looks kinda down. I'm guessing that Monica thing is still bothering her. I could say the same. What brings you out so late? Oh, I was just getting some fresh air, that's all. I guess we can just chalk it up to another thing we have in common. Yeah. It hurts me to see her acting this way. I have to help her. Well, since we're both out here, would you like to walk together? No thanks. You look like you didn't want to be bothered. I glance at the street and buildings around me. Well, it's a good thing there isn't anyone around to bother me. I smile at Sayori, but she still looks upset. Are you sure? Oh gosh, the invincible brain rot has really hit my brain so much. Are you sure? Are you sure? Mark, this is good news. We can finally be bees. Bees? Mark, you'll live for 30 years. This is insane! Look, Mark, I made a steak. A steak? Okay, I'll stop. Are you sure? I'm sure that I'm sure. Plus, it always feels strange walking without you, you know? And hey, it'll be a good substitute since we didn't get to walk home together from school today. Sorry about that. I'm really not getting through to her, but I can't give up. No harm, no foul. Besides that, I wouldn't be very chivalrous if I let Milady wander the streets at night alone. I'm hoping that my smile will be infectious, but it doesn't look like I'm having much luck. Alright. We begin walking down the street together. However, she isn't walking nearly as close to me as she was this morning. She needs to know nothing happened between me and Monica. Even if she doesn't believe me, I want to tell her. Hey, Devin? Yes, Sayori? Why are you still in your uniform? Well, I've been kind of busy today. I guess I just never got around to changing. Is it because of Monica? Huh? I knew it, but I didn't just expect her to come out and say it like that. I grabbed Sayori's arm and stopped her from walking. It's okay if you were. She's really pretty and smart. You deserve to be happy. No, I don't. Devin? People who let their friends hurt like the way I've let you get hurt, those people don't deserve happiness. What are you talking about? Ooh, okay. You see, this is an interesting way to go about this DDLC version of me. Just straight out telling Sayori about you knowing about her depression. I would not say that's the right route to go. I feel like this could go one of two ways. This could either be good in the sense that you're able to like help Sayori and be there for her, or it could go really, really bad and you end up pushing her away. I am actually kind of worried to see how this plays out. I guess we'll just have to see. Huh. Alright. Why did I just say that? Yeah, I've known for a few days now. Though I didn't want to believe it at first. My oldest friend, my little ball of sunshine, suffering alone while I just sat in my room ignoring the world around me. You knew when we went to the park? Yeah, that was the day that I found out. But how? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. But that's not important. I'll admit that I invited you to the park because I was worried about you. But I realized while we were there that you really are the best part of my life. I meant what I said that day about how you're the most important thing in the world to me. When you left the club without me today, I knew it was because you saw me with Monica. I should have run after you, explaining that there was nothing between us. Instead, I just told myself that you'd be okay and went on. I'm a damn poor servant and an even worse friend. I smile through my words, even though I feel like crumbling. I need to get this off my chest if I'm ever going to really help her. But I need to know, Sayori. Did you really want something to happen between me and Monica? Of course I thought I did. But after I left, all I could think of was the two of you. And it hurt. It felt like someone was stabbing me in the heart. It's funny, though. I guess selfish people deserve to be punished. You're right, we do. But not oh my gosh, we're at a series part. I can't stop stuttering. All right, but not you, Sayori. For as long as I've known you, you've been the most selfless, most caring person. But I tricked you into joining the literature club. I made you walk home with me. I made you buy me a snack when I knew I couldn't afford it. You know, Sayori, your memory must be slipping in your old age. Huh? If I recall correctly, I wasn't forced to do any of those things. In fact, I'm positively certain that I did them because I wanted to. Not because I was tricked or felt bad, but because I enjoyed getting to spend time with you. Nothing made me happier than being by your side or seeing you smile after one of my horrible jokes. Listen, I can't claim to be very smart, or that I know the first thing about depression. But I know for sure that you aren't selfish, no matter how hard you want to believe you are. And if you don't want me to care about you, then you're straight out of luck. Because in my eyes, you're worth protecting, no matter the cost. Why do I feel this way? I wanted to be happy, but I feel so scared. Seeing you talk like this, I'm scared that I... Before she has time to finish, I pull her near and wrap my arms around her. Are you scared that you like me more than I like you? I feel Sayori's arms around me as she begins to sob. Am I actually helping? Or am I just digging the hole deeper? This thought manages to bother me, even through my regained confidence. Sayori continues crying to my shoulder as I keep my arms firmly around her. I would rather fight 100 bears than let go of her right now. That's a weird comparison, but alright. This thought led me to believe that the only reason I'm still sane is because of how stupid I am. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Her crying begins to die down into gentle sobs, but she doesn't release her grip on me. I was scared that your hugs would feel cold. You're so warm. And I'm scared of that too. She did say that in the base game, I think, if I remember correctly. I guess I'll try to make my hugs more room temperature from now on. Hearing Sayori giggle makes me feel so happy. My heart feels like it's going to burst. You're so silly, Devin. It looks like you're finally rubbing off on me. As I begin to let up on the hug, she tightens her grip. Can we just... Of course. We stand together in silence for a few minutes. I can feel her breathing on my neck and her rapid heartbeat again against my chest. Do I love her? I regret thinking this as I feel my own heart start to speed up. When we were younger, I always loved her in a sisterly way, but now... Flirting with Natsuki and Monika was fun and lighthearted. And there was more lust and excitement than passion with Yuri. But this feels totally different. Gobble glooba globa lab. You know, yeah, that little message definitely makes me think that your name is very intentional, Mr. I Lost My Mind. But this feels totally different. I noticed some warmth fading and realized that Sayori is releasing her grip. Sorry about crying on you. Sorry about being a super awkward hugger. You weren't that awkward. Oh, please. It must have been like hugging a crooked light pole. It's because of these arms I beat. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Ooh, alright. Hold on. Sorry, I can't speak for a minute there. Sayori laughs as I contort my arms in various ways. Maybe I really am in love with her. There should be tension after what we just went through, but I couldn't be more at ease. We should probably start to head back now. It's getting really late. Yeah, I reckon you're right. The VP of the Breakfast Club does need her beauty sleep after all. You know it! Does she feel the same way as me right now? Is that why she can bounce back so fast? Hey, are you zoning out again? Nope, ready to go when you are. As soon as we begin walking back, Sayori slowly closes the gap between us. I'm not sure if I'm the one who started it, but I soon find myself holding hands with her. Yes! We approach her house first. As we get closer, I suddenly feel an urge beginning to overcome me. This isn't like last time. That was protective instinct. Hey, let me read that. That was protective instinct. This is more like... It looks like we're here. So it would seem. We both just kind of stand still, not sure of what to do next. The way the moonlight reflects off of her. What do I do now? I guess you should be going inside soon. I wouldn't want your parents to get worried. You're right. Even though she says this, neither one of us make a move. Before you go, I was wondering about your walk with Monika? Poke. This poke at Sayori's forehead feels different from the others. It's like a spark of electricity gets sent through my body as my fingers connect. I quickly withdraw my hand and try to repress my blush. Don't tell me you're worried about that again. I wasn't worrying, meanie. I was just curious. Well, Mrs. Curious, all we did was walk to her house together. Nothing more, nothing less. I see. Come on, you don't think I would try and replace my walk home buddy? I want someone as awesome as you. I smile at Sayori, who quickly returns it. Thanks, Devin. That means a lot to me. Of course, Sayori. The silence returns briefly as the mood becomes a bit more somber. I probably should be heading back inside. Me too. It's already pretty late. But hey, we'll see each other in the Breakfast Club tomorrow. Hehehe. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Me and Sayori give each other a quick hug before she heads back inside. I feel a smile spread across my face as I begin my trip home. And after a valiant journey, the humble knight Devon returns to his humble abode. I notice my silly thoughts beginning to leak out more as my mood improves. Yeah, that'll happen when you are in a good mood. Maybe her goofiness has worn off on me, I say as I open my door. Hold on just 1 second. I kick off my shoes and start walking towards my room before I realize something. You know what? F it. I'm going to eat dinner tonight. It's already pretty late, and I haven't written poems yet. But I gotta break the cycle at some point. I begin my strategic breakdown of what would be the best food to eat. Huh? My thinking eventually lands me with a frozen personal pizza. Hey, those are pretty good. I take it out of the fridge and preheat the oven. The oven preheating and then cooking the pizza will give me plenty of time to write poems. Luckily, my backpack is still next to the kitchen table from when I got home from school. Hold on 1 second, I gotta do something real quick. Okay, sorry, I was just messaging with someone. No. Luckily, my backpack is still next to the kitchen table from when I got home from school. After removing several sheets of paper and a pen, I get down to business. I had to stop halfway through doing poems to put the pizza in the oven. But at last, I'm left with 4 masterpieces. Well, maybe not. I can't help but feel a little depressed as I read over the poems that I've written. I was in such a good mood when I wrote them, but they still came out just as dark as before, maybe even darker. I try not to think about it as I begin placing them to my folder. Before closing my folder, however, my eyes land on the poem that I wrote for Yuri today. Violet Eyes. I covet the time where I may meet her violet gaze. I wonder how one becomes so infallible they appear heaven-sent. Electricity flows through the chords of my heart, but instead of pain, I simply feel joy. In a state where to explode would be a sweet release instead of a violent end, where disarray provides warmth instead of confusion. How can one feel horror when they're at the side of the fearless? How can one feel uncertainty when they are at the side of the one they desire? Yet in this whirlwind of crimson hearts, I think but one question. Can I truly have that which I seek? In a world where light only fades? It's probably a good thing I didn't show this to her. Even though I had feelings for her when I wrote it, it still ended up being depressing. Oh well. No use fretting over it now. The timer on my phone goes off just as I finish saying this. After I've had my fill of pizza and I've managed to burn every possible area in my mouth, I decide that it's probably time for bed. I toss my plate into the sink and make sure the oven is off before making my ascent. I don't even bother flipping on the lights as I enter. This would normally be the time I think over the agenda and coming up with a strategy for tomorrow, but my plans always fall apart anyway. After today, I've earned a break. I plowed down onto the bed after stripping out my uniform and began cuddling a pillow. Oh gosh, I felt, that did not sound right. Gosh. A pillow, I said oh gosh, no. Stupid stutter made me sound like I said that I was cuddling a pedo. No, that's not what I meant to say. I said pillow, honest. After wishing Mr. Ceiling goodnight, I slowly fall unconscious. Oh, hey. Sorry, I was just spacing out for a second. We did good today. Yuri told us about her condition, we confronted Sayori about her depression. Monica didn't seem... Actually, I wanted to talk about Monica. I've managed to regain access to some of the game's files while Devin has been awake. And after looking further into the script, I don't want you to be mad at her. She was alone in a world that she can never be free from. She was forced to sit back and watch as the MC could pursue every girl but her, never to get a chance at happiness. I'm not saying what she did was right, but with the position she was in, you can't blame her for doing something drastic. I hope you don't resent her for it. Oh, and don't worry about her trying to do it again. I figured it would be a good idea to set up a failsafe for each of the girls' traits. If anyone tries to tamper with them, it will ignore the input and display a message that I created. My hope is that seeing the message will snap her out of whatever she's feeling. But I'm willing to bet that she'll never see it in the first place. She really does seem like she's changed. But I also did something else while I was tampering with the code before setting up the firewall. Try not to be mad, okay? I increased Yuri's obsession trait this morning while I was in there. I know that sounds terrible, but I expected Devin to catch on once she was more extreme. Truthfully, I had no idea she would do what she did, but my plan did work. Since I don't possess the abilities of the club president, my change to the code has been temporary. So even if Devin hadn't talked to her, she still would have returned to normal. It was a scummy move, I know, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you about it before doing it. I hope you can forgive me. Who are you? There is one more thing you should know. Well, it's just... Never mind. It's not that important. I'll bring it up some other time. I don't have anything else to share, so I'll just put you back in Devon. Sorry if he's having any explicit dreams. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Do I need a... beep, beep, beep. I'm a sheep. What did he even say? Hold on, one second. I'm a Tarazu, whatever that is supposed to mean. I feel blood running down my cheek as my alarm clock is engulfed in black flames. Oh crap! I'm torn between being excited that it actually worked and being scared that I just started a fire in my room. Crap, crap, crap! I tried beating the fire out with a pillow, but it's not very effective. Soon all I'm left with is a pile of ash on my nightstand and a few blood stains on my sheets. Well, at least it didn't spread. What the hell am I going to do now that I can use that? Huh? I wake up and look at my intact alarm clock. I stretch my arms as I sit up in bed. I wonder how many people dream about destroying their alarm clocks. I climb out of bed and pick out a clean uniform from my closet. On my way out of my bedroom, I glance at my alarm clock one more time. Nothing happens. Dang. Even though I don't possess the Sharingan, I'm still in a pretty good mood. I can help Yuri with her condition, Monica is happy to hang out with me, improving Natsuki's mood is still a talent of mine, and then of course there's Sayori. Now that her depression is on the table, I finally feel like I can... My vision begins to blur as I feel sharp pains in my head. Oh yeah, that's right, that was happening. What? What's happened? I try to grab the sink as I begin to lose my balance. Oh no, dang. Sayori's probably going to find us in the bathroom, collapsed or something. Ow. I feel a sting above my left eyebrow as I pick myself up off the floor. This is followed by something warm running down my face as I straighten up. You cut your eyebrow open. Judging by the small puddle of blood beneath me, it's safe to assume that I busted my head open. I hope this isn't Chris's blood. What? The dumb joke does little to ease my pain, but it does manage to bring a smile to my face. Maybe my stupidity really is the only thing keeping me sane. Ow! I tried tapping on the wound on my head with my index finger to see how big it is, but it just causes it to sting more. I guess I should use the mirror instead. I use the sink as a support as I slowly stand up. It appears that I cut open the skin just above my eyebrow. Luckily, it doesn't look like the cut is super deep. Unluckily, it doesn't stop it from continuing to bleed. I turn on the faucet and splash some water on my face to get the blood off. I then grabbed a few tissues and pressed them up against the cut to stop the bleeding. Once I have pressure on the wound, I begin going through the cabinets to find the rubbing alcohol. This is gonna be a pain. I pour some rubbing alcohol on a rag and take a deep breath. Ah! Impressive, right? I actually did something like this something similar to this, like cut open my forehead. It was when I was working as a housekeeper. I was like bending down to like grab my cleaning equipment, and I smacked my head like against a sink. Gosh, that hurt so badly and was bleeding quite a bit. I know this pain all too well. If I didn't know better, I would think I just squeezed salty lemon juice into my blood. Once burning has subsided some, I grabbed tissue paper. Tissue paper. I can't read. I grabbed fresh tissue to press against my brow. My head becomes clearer once the pain starts to dwindle. Why the hell did I pass out? I didn't forget to eat dinner, and I slept like a baby last night. I wasn't even stressed out this morning. In fact, it was quite the opposite. I sure have been getting hurt a lot recently. Maybe Sayori's clumsiness has worn off me too. I know for certain this wasn't caused by clumsiness, but I played it down anyway. Oh wait, speaking of Sayori, I still have to get ready for breakfast. I wonder how long I was passed out. Huh? That knocking sound definitely came from downstairs. Is that her? I peel away the tissues from my face and toss them into the trash can. Maybe she won't notice. I tell myself this as I make my way out of the bathroom. I'm coming! Just don't draw any attention to it. Sayori can be oblivious. It'll be fine. Quick. Ah! What happened to your face? Well, that could have gone better. Oh, this? It's nothing. I just, tripped this morning. Devin, that looks really bad. Are you sure you're okay? I have this urge to poke her forehead for worrying, but I don't think it would help in this instance. I'm alright, I promise. I washed it off and put some rubbing alcohol on it. Are you sure? I could take a look at it if you wanted. Thanks, Sayori. I appreciate the gesture, but I also remember you wanting to play doctor when we were kids, just so you could hit me on the knee with stuff. You would have to remember that, wouldn't you? I'm only joking. I promise I'll let you know if I need any help with it. Alright. And I promise I won't hit you on the knee with anything this time. Well, I'm glad to hear that. But for right now, I gotta get ready for school. I bought more bacon yesterday for us to eat, so you can get started on that if you want. Bacon. Well, that certainly seemed to take her mind off things. Once I get done, I'll come down and whip us some pancakes up to go with it. Are you up for the task? Yes, sir! Sayori proceeds to make her way to the kitchen as I head back upstairs. I quickly begin to strip down once I'm inside the bathroom. As I go to step into the shower, I almost step in a small puddle of blood still on the floor. You should probably clean that up. That's not very sanitary. I grab some more tissue paper and quickly wipe it up. After taking the fastest shower in human history, I dry off and begin to put on my uniform. I feel some slight paranoia in the fact that Sayori basically had free roam over my house for the last few minutes. It's not like there's anything for her to find. She might notice the painkillers I often encounter, but given my situation probably would seem reasonable. Once I'm dressed to impress, I leave the bathroom. I can already smell the bacon cooking as I walk down the stairs. When I enter the kitchen, I see Sayori in deep focus standing over a skillet. For some reason, it brings to mind a scene from those old black and white sitcoms where a husband would kiss his wife as she was cooking the family breakfast. My face begins to heat up as I could think about it. Well, that was fast. Oh, yeah. I was told it's rude to keep a lady waiting. Hehehe. I just now put the bacon on the skillet, so you didn't miss too much. Sounds good. It will give me some time to make my world-famous pancakes. I can't wait. It doesn't occur to me until after I said this that I've only ever made pancakes once. Accidentally. I wasn't in the mood for waffles that day anyway. I ignore the worry as I pull out the pancake mix, a spatula, and another skillet. Pancakes aren't even that hard to make, you'll be fine. Once I have everything in order, I scooch up next to Sayori and flick on another stove eye. Excuse me, miss, but is this spot taken? Well, there's this guy I was waiting for, but I guess you can stand there until he shows up. Thank you kindly. I'll try to be good company. It won't take much. The guy I'm waiting for is a pretty big meanie. Oh, is that so? He always makes me cook for him. And whenever I try to be nice, he pokes me in the head. Pokes you in the head? You mean like this? Poke. Yeah, like that. Well, I'm sure if you didn't worry so much about him, you wouldn't get poked. I've heard tales of people transforming into prunes. Well, he said something similar. I can't help but worry so much, you know? I care about him a lot. Sayori. Well, he's lucky to have someone as caring as you. And I'm sure he doesn't want you to worry so much because he cares about your happiness. Devin? This moment is ruined by the smell of something burning. Ah, dang it! I flip my pancakes over to see that one side of it is completely charred. Why do you screw up pancakes? Pancakes are like so easy to make. Like, come on. You have to be like a certain kind of idiot to mess up pancakes. I guess this one will be mine, huh? Yeah, that doesn't look so world famous to me. Well, as long as it's not on fire. I shoot Sayori a knowing look. Meanie. We continue to make playful banter as we cook. Once everything is said and done, we are left with 4 pancakes and several pieces of bacon. Hey, that sounds pretty good. I pull out 2 plates and slide 2 pancakes onto one before handing it to Sayori. Once we both have stacked plates, we take our seat at the kitchen table. She reclaims her seat next to me and we both begin to eat. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see her sneaking glances at me as we do. I can't think bad of it, however, because I find myself doing the same to her occasionally. This is like one of those situations where they should just kiss already, you know? Whew! That was some pretty good eating, huh, Sayori? Uh-huh. We both managed to clear all the plate on our foods. Did I say all of our plate on our foods? Please tell me I did not say that we cleared all of our plate on our foods. Oh my gosh, dude. Sorry, we both managed to clear all the food on our plates. Well, except for the charcoal pancake, that is. Those pancakes were really good, Devin. They really went well with the bacon, too. Thanks, I guess I just got lucky. But it was really your bacon that once again stole the show. Oh, wait. I wonder if there's a way to combine them. We could call them bacon pancakes. I will drop down to one knee and propose to Sayori on the day that she cooks bacon pancakes. I'm sure the president and vice president could find a way to make that work. Though we might need to ask Natsuki for advice to prevent any unwanted fires. Yeah. Speaking of Natsuki, I wonder if she'd be interested in joining our club. She doesn't live that far away from here. That's a really good idea, actually. Now that my plan to systematically spend time with every girl separately has fallen apart, spending any time with her at all could be pretty good. Especially if she doesn't have a chance to eat much at home. I feel my jaw clenching as I think about it. The bastard. That bastard. I swear if he really does hurt her, I'll hit... what was that? Oh, sorry. I was just making some executive decisions, that's all. Which is how I come to the conclusion that asking Natsuki to join us is a great idea. Yay! Here, I'll text her and ask if she's left her house yet. Sayori proceeds to withdraw her phone out of her bag. Ah! My muscles tense up as I hear her scream. What's the matter? We're running late! Oh. I grin a little as my blood pressure returns to normal. I guess that's a sign we should get going, huh? Sayori immediately begins to frantically gather her things. While she's doing so, I pull out my phone and see that we actually are running pretty late. First period started 10 minutes ago. Though I can't say that I wouldn't rather spend time with her. Watching her clumsily fall over herself as she gets ready to go makes my face run hot. I calmly toss the plates into the sink as Sayori bolts to the front door. Come on, Slowpoke! I'm coming. I scoop up my bag and we both head out. She practically drags me across the sidewalk on our trip to school. By this point, she's probably noticed the fact that I'm not in any hurry. I prefer to just walk there with you, dummy. Devin, quit dragging your feet. We're gonna be late if we don't hurry up. Huh? Aren't we already late? Well, yeah. But we're going to be even more late if you don't pick up the paste. More late, huh? And here I was thinking you were in a literature club. I smirk at her as she realized what she said. Well, now's not the time for that. Now's the time for getting to school. Sayori grabs me by the elbow and once again pulls me along with her. You can scold my verbatility, verbal... I haven't been in school for a while. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. When we're back in the club. Dang, looks like you got me with that one. It looks like one of us should stick to focusing... It looks like one of us should stick to focusing on breakfast. Wah! I watch as not Yuri, sorry. I watch as Sayori slips on the sidewalk and begins to fall forward. It quickly occurs to me that she still has a firm grip on my arm. As I begin falling with her, I manage to channel my inner action hero and pull her towards me. Imagine he just falls right on top of her. Ow! My back hurts from the impact with the ground and my chest hurts from the impact with Sayori. Are you alright? Devin? How did you get there? Well, the concrete looks pretty soft and I didn't want you hogging it all to yourself. I ignore the pain as I smile at her. You're so silly. We both just lay on the sidewalk. I don't even notice the pain anymore. All I can feel is my heart racing. I want... Oh no. Well, actually, oh yes. Hold on, what am I saying? Oh no. I was thinking that... Hold on. No, this is... Oh yes, actually. Wait a second. Oh yes! 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 This is good news, Mark. We can finally be bees. Bees? Yes. Look, Mark. I made a steak. A steak? What am I even saying? This is Doki Doki Literature Club, not Invincible. Before I have time to think, Sayori leans in to kiss me. Every ounce of blood, bone, and marrow is screaming at me to kiss her. I want to, but I can't. Nah, bro, you gotta do it. Not when she doesn't know what happened between Yuri and me. It would hurt her, but so will not kissing her. I feel like I'm being torn in two. Instead of leaning in to return the kiss, I just lie there with my eyes averted. Devin? Sayori, I thought... Ah, man. Sayori quickly pulls herself off of me and stands up. I also stand up off the ground. I'm sorry, I don't know. Sayori, please, it's not you. I feel my voice beginning to break as I speak. You felt so warm. I just wanted to... What? Whoa. My blood freezes as I hear the scream again. This time, though, I could barely distinguish it from reality. It's like I actually heard it. Before thinking, I threw my arms around Sayori and hugged her tightly. I'm so sorry, Sayori. I messed up. I never wanted to get you hurt. I can feel tears running down my face as I say this. Devin? Why are you crying? What's going on? The familiar feeling of fatigue returns to me as I release her. Come on, I'll explain at my house. But what about school? We would have been late anyways. This is more important right now. Devin. I begin walking back towards my house. After a few steps, I hear her beginning to follow behind me. Yeah, just talk to her. I feel like that's a good thing to do. Once we're both back inside, we stand in silence for a while. Sayori looks like she's trying to figure out what's going on. I feel worse the longer the silence lasts until I finally can't stand it. Here, we should sit down. I take a seat on the couch and motion for her to do the same. After she's sat down, I begin. Listen, Sayori. I'm not really sure where to start, but you should know that I do have feelings for you. It's because of those feelings that I was scared to kiss you. So please don't think it's because of anything you did. I think you're perfect just the way that you are. Wouldn't change a single thing about you, you know? It's just, well, something happened the other day, and I felt like I couldn't be with you until you knew about it. What happened? Her voice barely squeaks out as she speaks. Well, me and Yuri got to talking about a book we both liked. I proceed to tell her about how I invited Yuri to come over and how we watched the movie together. But when she went to leave, she kissed me. So, you and Yuri... Sayori, please, it's not like that. It was just a heat in the moment thing. I didn't... If you like Yuri, that's fine. You don't have to try and make me feel better. Sayori... That's it. I'm done for. There's no way I can explain what I'm feeling to her, not when she's like this. No, I can't give up. It's maybe my only chance. I can't lose her. Sorry, the reason I'm so concerned about how you feel is because I don't just care about you. Huh? I love you. You... This time she isn't even able to get the full word out. That's why I was scared to kiss you. I wanted to, but I was afraid that if I did, you would find out about Yuri. I didn't want you to get hurt. I can feel tears once again running down my face. But I guess I screwed that up too. No, don't say that! Sayori lunges across the couch and wraps her arms around me. I'm sorry, I didn't know. She tries to speak between her sobbing. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. It's all my fault. Sayori. I grab her by the shoulders and look her dead in the eyes. Don't say that. None of this is your fault. I should have been honest. I should have told you how I felt, or about what happened with Yuri. I spent so much time worrying about it when I could have just said something. So please don't say it's your fault, because it's not. I already told you that it crushes me to see you unhappy like this. Sniff. Devin? She once again comes towards me, but instead of hugging me, she lays her head against my chest and begins to cry. I wrap my arms around her and sit with my chin on her head. The numbness from yesterday also decided to make a cameo appearance with me. I want nothing more than to stand up to scream, to tell her the whole truth, to do something. But instead, I just sit here with my arms wrapped around her. I couldn't tell her the truth even if I tried. There's no way she'd believe me. Heck, I wouldn't believe me. I closed my eyes and leaned back on the couch with her head still buried in my chest. As the next few minutes pass, her sobbing becomes more and more quiet. It's eventually totally silence in the room. I'm not sure how long it's been, but Sayori's voice eventually breaks the silence. Devin? Her voice is hoarse, and I can feel a cold spot on my chest from where she cried through my uniform. Yeah? Ugh! I open my eyes as I feel something hit me in the stomach. Ow! You said I could beat you up whenever you were a jerk, you know? I can't help but smile as I rub at the spot where she punched me. I guess I did, didn't I? Mm-hmm. If all of your punches hurt that much, then it's probably smart for me not to be a jerk anymore, huh? Uh-huh. And you even said you were tough. I am tough. I just didn't expect you to be so strong, that's all. Please, I was even holding back with that one. The numbness I felt is slowly replaced with relief as I see her lighten up. Man, I better learn how to stop being a jerk before I find out what a full-strength one feels like. All the weight left on my shoulders disappears as Sayori giggles. You better. I don't think you could survive it. Yes, ma'am. I'll try and learn quickly. We sit together on the couch in silence for a few minutes. Oddly enough, I soon find myself in the same position I was with Yuri. Sayori leaning against me with my arm around her. But being in this position causes some of my memories to float to the surface. What will I tell her? How will she take it? I said we could see how things went after I helped her, but I really do love Sayori. I can't change that just to make her feel better. And I highly doubt Sayori would dare to bring it up with her. Maybe I can find some way to talk to her after the Hey, Devin? Yeah? What are you gonna tell Yuri? It seems me and Sayori really are on the same wavelength. I'm not really sure yet. We kinda already split apart yesterday. But I'm afraid she might still be hurt after she learns about us. Split apart? Yeah. Hello, Jay Martinez. Oh, you subbed. Ah, that's sweet of you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I proceed to tell her about my conversation with Yuri yesterday, without mentioning anything about the condition, of course. Oh. Sayori takes a while to process what I just told her and how she'll respond. Are you going to tell her about me? I wasn't planning on it. Why? No reason. I can't blame her for being worried. She's never been good with confrontation. And I imagine the idea of being confronted by another club member might break her. Don't worry, I'll figure out some way to handle it. I put my hand on her shoulder to try and reassure her. One more question. About us? I meant what I said earlier. I really do love you. But this situation just sort of mixed me up, you know? After talking about what happened, though, I feel comfortable being with you. And I'm willing to go at whatever pace you would like. I feel the furnace in my face kick on as I say this. I want to keep feeling warm like this. It might sound silly, but it's like the sun poking through the rain clouds. Sayori proceeds to rebury her head into my chest. I was scared I wouldn't be able to feel this again. That you would forget about me when you started to become friends with the other girls. I thought you would think I was selfish for always trying to spend time with you. And maybe this is selfish, but I want to keep feeling this, to have you make the rain clouds go away. I'm sorry if I'm a burden or make you feel responsible. She proceeds to dig her head even deeper into my chest, making her voice almost inaudible. By this point, she's dug her head into my chest so far, like, you know that scene where Conquest, like, puts a hole through Invincible? It's kind of like that right now. Sayori just, like, smashed her head completely through my body. Like, I'm just, like, I'm dead by this point because she's just bearing her entire being into me and just, like... That sounds really sus now that I think about what I'm even saying. What the heck am I saying? White monster time! Ah. I understand why everybody loves those things. They are really good. Please don't leave me. I rub her back as she begins to sob again. Sayori, I'm so sorry. I haven't been there for you all these years. I will never let you face your demons alone. I don't know how much I can actually help your condition, but I'll do my damnedest. What does that even mean? I think it's supposed to say damn best, but damnedest. I'll just go with that. But I'll do my damnedest to keep you happy, no matter what. Once her sobbing has come to an end, I lift up her chin so that we're facing each other. Sayori, this might be selfish of me as well, but I never want to leave your side either. No matter what the problem is, I'm more than happy to help you through it. You could never be a burden to me, not even if you tried, because I truly do love you. Yes, damnedest. Goldses? Yeah. I feel my mind beginning to go blank as she begins inching closer to me. Devin. Ooh, are we gonna... Yes! Yes! As our lips meet, I feel something strange. Unlike Yuri, the world around me doesn't seem to slip away. Instead, I see all of my problems right in front of me. The massive weight that rests on my shoulders. Now, instead of them being gone, I feel confidence to face these problems. Finally, someone pronounced it Goldses. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. I figured that was how you pronounce it. I can't give up. Not so long as I still have something to protect. I find myself embracing Sayori tightly as I think this. As long as I have her, I can bear any burden the world throws at me. I have to ease up some of my passion as I feel some primitive urges begin to pop up. We're both speechless as we separate from the kiss. Well, I hope that was worth the wait. You're so silly, Devin. So a certain someone keeps telling me. We sit in complete silence for a few minutes. There's a question that I really want to ask, but I'm also scared to ruin the moment. I convince myself that it's to help her and begin to speak. Sayori? Do your parents know about your... I don't think so. I never told them. I didn't want them to worry about me more than they already do. Embrace Holy Limbus reference. Eh? What's that supposed to mean? I don't even know. Sayori, part of a parent's job is to worry about their kids. They don't see you as some burden they have to deal with, but as a daughter that they love. But what if things change when they find out? What if they don't want to put up with me? I'm sure she's put some thought into telling them in the past, but I'm not the voice of depression. Remember the other day when we went to the park? You brought up the time you fell into the water and I had to save you. Do you remember how your parents reacted when they saw us afterwards? They were terrified when you told them that you'd fallen into the lake. They were very sick until I explained what had actually happened. But they got mad at me too. For a little while, yeah. But think past what happened after they were mad. You, me, both of our parents, we were all joking and laughing about your clumsiness and how I was a hero. I remember you almost fell over when my dad patted you on the back. Well, it's not your fault. It's not my fault your dad's so buff. Anyway, my scrawny kid self aside. Oh, sorry, that was Devin speaking. The point is, even though your parents were worried and then mad, In the end, those feelings were replaced with joy. It's because they loved you. Being around you makes them happy. So when they worry about you, they're trying to protect their own happiness as well as yours. I guess it's kind of like you and me. Huh? Seeing me happy makes you happy, doesn't it? Yeah? I imagine that's how your parents feel when they see you happy. I'm sure they'd be willing to do just about anything to keep you that way. So please don't think of yourself as a burden. Sayori thinks over everything I said for a moment. I want to tell them, but I'm still kind of nervous. It's alright to feel nervous. And if you want me to be there with you when you tell them, I'll be I'd be more than happy to. Thanks, Devin. Sayori once again leans against me, but this time she wraps her hands around my arm. There's no telling what's going through her head right now. The idea of having to help her tell her parents about the depression makes my confidence falter briefly. No, I can do it, no problem. For her, I would do anything, even fight her dad if I need to. I realize I'm getting ahead of myself just a tad. Her dad could easily decapitate me with a single punch. Silence continues to fill the room as Sayori holds my arms in a death grip. This silence, however, doesn't feel tense or awkward. It feels nice. Devin? What are we going to do about school? Ooh, can't say that was on my mind. Dang, I forgot all about it. We should probably get going, huh? She releases my arm, allowing for the circulation to restart, and we both get up off of the couch. For the second time today, we begin our journey towards the school. But something is noticeably different this time. Instead of pulling me and trying to get me to hurry, Sayori leisurely walks by my side. After walking in silence for a while, we naturally fall back into our routine of small talk and playful banter. This time, though, we're holding hands while doing it. All along the way, we agree we should keep our relationship under wraps for a while, just until we're both comfortable telling everyone. Yeah, I feel like that's a smart thing to do. Once we arrive at the school, we are let in by an office worker, and both receive tardy slips. We say our farewells and start towards our classes. I couldn't be happier as I head towards my second period. But this feeling doesn't last too much longer. I present my tardy slip to the teacher as I enter the classroom. She gives me a stern look for interrupting her lecture, but I have other things on my mind. I take a seat and I play over this morning's events. I kissed Sayori. We're actually a thing now. These last few days really have been something, huh? Even if I can't totally solve some of my problems I'm faced with, I'll stick with it. Even helping just a little could make a huge difference. Hey, Ezra! It's good to see you, buddy. How you doing? We're just playing a little bit of Doki Doki Literature Club, a mod specifically. It's just like a retelling of the game, more or less. Plus, if things don't work out, I'm still a bona fide time wizard. I have to suppress a laugh. Oh shoot, what's going on with YouTube? We'll experience buffering. No, we don't want that. Hold on just one second. Just trying to make sure that everything is going well.